rarest comic books and graphic novels, including Nightmare World, Tales of Mystery, Brave But Not Dead, all kinds of stuff. And I am super excited for you because you are getting to watch right now, right this moment, out of all the things we're going to be doing, you're getting to enjoy and revel in the Madness Comic Network. And that is awesome. Thank you for being here.
The future. The final frontier. It has never been so uncertain as now. AI, VR, haptic wear, nanotechnology, mass destruction with a remote click. Now we are finally seeing the true potential and dangers of an ever-connected and overly policed hyper-technological world. Have we finally become the architect of our own demise? Is there still hope? Welcome to the future. Welcome to Punk Droid.
Open your ears real wide and say, "Give it to me straight, doctor, I can take it." contact. We're off. Rum, rum.
Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you.
Oh, what heights will hit? On with the show, this is it.
The doctor is in, baby. Welcome to the Madness Open Draw Stream. We've got a good load of miscreants going to be joining us here shortly. Pops is under the weather today, so the doctor is filling in as host. This ain't my show. It belongs to all of the madness. Let's bring out our first contestant. Welcome, James.
Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing?
Good to see you, brother. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. I just had last week had to take care of some business with Warner Brothers, and yeah, we had a big investors meeting, and you know how that shit goes.
That's correct.
Yep.
Well, good. I'm glad things are rolling along for you. Zaf, the link is in the chat. If you hit that link and you come in here, I better know you. If I don't know you, you're not coming on. Get their son here. I don't know what that means. I think Pops is high on medicine or something. Ugh.
He's probably higher than a pistol on medicine or something.
Yeah. Okay, so excuse me, guys. I gotta barf up a lung real quick.
I should have put it back in.
No, I'm done with it.
Okay.
What are you working on there, James? So we can follow
I
along.
am doing a piece of Power Girl with Desaad. And
Okay.
I gave Power Girl a steampunk look.
Okay. All right. I got you. So
I followed the old presence of how big can we make them look when they're nice and plump and plump.
The boob window is a classic.
We'll
We'll follow your progress there as we move along, as others come in. So here's the deal, boys and girls. This is an open draw stream. If you want to come out and draw, you are invited to do so. Hey, Faz, what's up? Good to see you. So if I can actually get my words out of my mouth, if you want to come out and draw, and I don't know you, just in the private chat, if you hit the link in the private chat, tell me who you are and what you're doing, and we'll go from there. Welcome, Zaf. What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
How are you?
Good.
Yeah, how you doing there, Cupcake?
I'm doing all right. Swizzle lips.
It's good to see you there, Lammy Nipple Chops. That's always been my favorite. Lammy Nipple Chops.
Kind of makes you wonder what that person did in their spare time.
I don't even want to imagine. Stephen B. watching from work. Good to see you, Stephen B. How Dear is here. How Dear, if you want to come out and draw with us, you're welcome to do so. Faz is here with us. Good to see you, Faz. And, of course, Stephen B. Always good to see you. Hope you get off work in time to join us, buddy. Okay. Well, if you have to explain the joke, it wasn't funny to begin with. But, yes, indeed, 16 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers on the Madness Comic Network here on YouTube. Tell some friends. Tune in and watch as artists do what artists do.
What do we do?
I'm not even sure. I don't know what the job description is. I do know. I know one of these days I'm gonna surprise Pops and everybody and just be set up to do one of my live paints and paint a landscape during one of these.
So we have to make a phone call?
To whom?
See if hell froze over?
It's weird because I used to do every Saturday I would do a live paint, and I just on Facebook, and you use your phone, you hit go live, you're using your phone to film it, and it was fun, and we'd have hundreds of people watching, and my wife would sit here and she would read the chat to me while I worked back there. And trying to replicate that with YouTube is freaking impossible. And StreamYard, for whatever reason, it'll drain a phone dead quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yeah.
So I got to figure that out, but we'll get there sooner or later. Because I have a hankering to paint. I haven't painted in a while. And painting is
a passion.
Well, yeah. I was going to say though, you can get a lot of result in very little time because big brushes.
Yep, understand.
We'll get Zaf to paint along with me.
Oh, that won't be happening. It's an open draw stream.
This is true. I found it popped up. You know how Facebook has from your memories. There's a painting that popped up, and I reshared it, and everybody's ooh ah, and I'm like, I don't even know where this painting is. Did it sell? Do I still have it? I have no idea whatever happened to it. Hi, lovely Carrie. Welcome. Good to have you with us. Joining us from across the pond in the lovely UK. Zaf, let me zoom in so we can see what you're working on here. Oh Lord, what do we got going on here?
I'll be honest with you, I was just creating some new characters, and they are nameless as of right now.
Okay, all right.
This is some Jinn type monster that this character controls.
Okay, all right. I'm loving it.
And I think it's coming off a back tattoo.
Ah, okay, all right.
So they're like symbiotic.
Gotcha.
I've been doing a lot of these setups like this, and then I'm just going to go back in and finish them up.
There you go.
Probably for something like this situation, like a DrawStream where I don't have the time to do a whole piece.
Right.
So like this one, I can't wait to finish this one. This one I actually like. This is my Conan character with his world of miscreants.
Gotcha.
The big bad.
Carrie says, sexy Zaf got distracted when he spoke.
What did I do?
I think Carrie's saying, oh, that's sexy. She got distracted when you were talking. Or she's saying, ooh, your sexy voice distracted me. I don't know where she's going with that. I think everybody's drunk in the chat today.
That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, you do you, boo-boo.
So I have to learn how to do sweaters on female characters because this was supposed to be a sweater texture and it turned out being like a fishnet see-through.
I got you.
So
sweaters are a bit of a challenge. I think it comes down to the wrinkles and folds in it to sell it. Carrie, the campaign is sitting at, let me see here. We're at 66% funded at $1,659 with 47 backers. So I'll drop that link here in a little bit.
You got to start getting it out there more.
I'm doing my best. I
don't see it too often anymore.
Okay. Oh, well, here we go. Carrie says, I'm calling Zaf sexy. Yum, yum. His sexy accent distracted me. Now, only someone from the UK would call that accent sexy. I'm just... Oh, I'm just messing with you. Yeah, we're booked on more shows. There's not really a rush. There's not a deadline on the campaign.
I'm just saying I don't see it like pop up, like not so much a streamer or talking about on shows, but like just like on social media, like an ad for it or something popping up. I don't see it. I saw it for like.
Well, that's because you're not doing it for me, Zaf. What the hell?
Oh, come on. When I see it, I share it. You just don't see it. Come on. Now.
You're right. I need to do a better job of posting it more frequently. But we were talking about this the other day. I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember on the Andy Griffith show, there was this guy, this actor, I can't remember his name right now, but he was the guy that was the voice of Winnie the Pooh originally. And he was a street peddler. And I don't want to be pushy. That's a little pushy. I don't want to be pushy. And he ended up being the best salesman in town. And the big department store evil guy that was trying to put him out of business ended up hiring him. And that's me. I don't want to be pushy. You know, you can just...
Gotta be pushy. Got it.
Yeah, yeah. Pop says, Carrie, Rocky messed up that soccer ball. Nobody was hacked. Okay. Yeah. And Damn Dirty Thing is on the front page over at Fund My Comic. I was quite pleased with that. I don't know how any of that works over there, but it's fun to see. Looking forward to seeing your guys' campaigns kick off sometime soon.
Well, I should have a pre-registered one for Kickstarter in about 2 to 3 weeks.
A sign up. Yeah, right on. Yeah, we got to get together and make you a trailer, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do that. You got my contact info though, so yeah.
Yeah, mine finished a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of late, but
I thought you had another one coming though.
No, not yet.
No, that's Levi Skeen. He's got his Memorial Park thing coming out pretty soon, I think.
Well, see, the thing is, right now I have 2 novels sitting on my computer that I'm working on. Completely different genres. And one was, I got a challenge. And you know when fans get mad about something and they want somebody to take up a challenge and basically take somebody down?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So some people who got really upset about a star in a wars that we don't name,
right,
contacted me to see if I would do a sci-fi. To say, you know what, I can do a better job than anybody in Hollywood.
Right.
And so I was like, well, I've got a story I can turn into a sci-fi. And they were like, oh, that'd be great. How long are you going to need to take it? I said, about 1.5 years. It's really interesting when you try to talk to people about how long it takes to write a book, a really good novel. And even with one you already have kind of put together, it still takes a long time to put it together.
It certainly can. My novella has just kind of flowed very easily, but that's just a novella. It's only like 60 pages, maybe 65.
Oh no! I mean, I'm 4 chapters in and already got like 22,000 words.
Yeah. Yep.
And then I have my dark fantasy isekai D&D type book going as well, which that one I'm really having fun with.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm at the last time I checked, I'm at just under 30,000 words of the novella. I think it's going to come in around 45. But again, just kind of average page rate, that's going to fall around, 60, 65 pages. I stick around between 68 and 82,000 words a book. Right. Now my good friend Chris Brown, Laughing Rogue, sent me his novel for Slaughterville, and he's wanting people, would they read it and then give him a review that he can put on the book. And I'm like, sure, I'll do that for you. He's a good guy. Of course I will. And sometimes when you volunteer to do that, you go, oh Lord, what did I sign up for here? This is terrible writing, blah, blah, blah. No, this is really good. I'm enjoying it, but it's 400 pages. I'm like, fuck me. What did I sign up for here?
Yeah. Mine come out between right around 287 pages. That's what I shoot for. And the reason I shoot for that is when you're doing a publisher and you're having to pay stuff and stuff, especially editing. Editing is like 4 cents a word.
Yep.
And editing can get really expensive really fast.
It can, or it goes as high as the highest I've seen is 7 cents a word. I didn't know that's how editors worked until recently. Charging by the word.
Yeah, I know.
I edited a book for a friend, and let's just say I just charged a very small flat fee. Hey, Chris Hicks, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Hockey's book is noir. I thought, doesn't Hockey have the time traveling dress that the girl wears? Goes back to the 30s. Help me remember. I like Hockey a lot, and I'm willing to collab with just about anybody. Like, I do have a collaboration coming up in the future. Glenn Fleming and I are going to be doing a character called Doc Fleming, and he's kind of an Indiana Jones type character. So we've got that waiting in the wings. And I asked Glenn, am I writing and you drawing, or are you writing and I'm drawing? Because we both do both. And he said, let's mix it up. I'm like, all right, cool. No worries. No worries. Let's see.
What do you like doing better, the writing or the art? When it comes to like comic style stuff, I know you're a painter, but
well, I gotta say, by a narrow margin, I actually enjoy writing more because inherently I'm a storyteller more than I am anything else. Or I guess a painter first. And my paintings are not message. There's no message in my fine art. It's just, hey, look at this pretty scene.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's why I put it like that, because painting is a different entity. But when it comes to the storytelling genre, which you like better?
Right. Yeah. Editors get paid way too much. If I paid somebody to edit my 26-page short story, it would have cost you $3,600 at the price you guys were naming. Move the decimal point. I think it's 0.07 or 0.05 cents.
Yeah, my editor's 0.04.
Yeah, 0.04. Yeah, so that would actually, Chris, that would only be like $360, and that's a fairly reasonable price to pay an editor. And again, it's one of those things where the longer the book is, the more value you're getting out of the editor. But Chris, your book is pretty darn spiffy. Drop your link for it, my friend. Karma's a Bitch. KAB. Chris Hicks is an independent filmmaker, and he has a little shit my mouth. You and me both, brother. I made the same mistake. I was talking to a buddy of mine who's writing his autobiography, and he hired an editor, and he told me the same thing. He said, it's 70 cents. So I was like, 70 cents a word? Fuck.
What?
Yeah. Think about that for a second.
Hold
on. So I did the math, and I said, you're paying that much fucking money for somebody to edit your book? And he went, oh, it's 0.07.
Okay. That's better.
Yeah. Because, my thought was,
holy fuck.
if I hired an editor or just a proofreader for my novella, I can't afford that shit. But then move that decimal over one. It's like, okay, that's more like it.
Yeah, that's more like it. At 7 cents a word, I can only afford what had happened then. And then it's just all pictures after that.
Yeah, exactly right.
And then at the end, I might be able to afford. Stay tuned next time.
Yep. There's the link for Chris Hicks's book. Now, it is actually called Karma's a Bitch, isn't it, Chris? You'll have to remind me. And Chris, if you want to jump in, you're welcome to do so. The link is in the chat. I will drop it again. Bam. Chris is like I said, a filmmaker and a writer. I've gotten to know him. He's a cool guy. I like him. his world of the filmmakers is somewhat different from ours as indie comic book creators, but it's basically the same concept, right? And he was telling me about kind of sometimes what goes around is the name of it. Yes, what goes around. He was telling me, sometimes he feels like the Lone Ranger out there, and like we're blessed that in our community, there's a lot of us, and most of us, for the most part, get along pretty well. So we hang out. Let's see, just launched.
I hate you all.
John will be here Thursday, 7 p.m. Kickstarter projects. Dime Store Detective 1/Space Cruising. Okay. Now, which John is that? Pops, you got to remind me, because I'm interested. You said, Dime Store Detective is right there in it. Got 2 launches tomorrow on the Monday Madness. Definitely hop on. I'm due to be on the stream here a little bit to promote the book, but thank you for the invite. Much appreciated. You're very welcome. And as a matter of fact, Chris, if you want to come out this Wednesday on my show, Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to promote your book, you are more than welcome to do so. And if that time doesn't work, you tell me when, and we'll do a special one just for you. I wouldn't do that for Zaf, but I'll do it for you.
I wasn't going to say it, but I knew that. I knew it.
Not true. Not true. I would do it for any of you guys. With my punk ass little small subscriber count. What in the world? It's like people wait for me to be live on a stream and then start messaging me.
That's the way it's supposed to happen.
Oh, John Dexter. Okay. All right. Go lay down, Pops. We got this. You bet, Chris. If that time is good for you this Wednesday, you are the guest this week on Doc's Coffee Shop. Space Cruising, his next book, his new book. Right on. One launch. Okay. What am I reading? I'm reading that you posted 2 of them back to back. Copy your message, Pops. You put up 2 back to back. One of them was Space Cruising. The other one was Phoenix Throne. Oh, Thursday. Got you. John is Thursday, and Phoenix Throne is tomorrow. I'm not a promoter. I do the best I can with what I got. Underappreciated. Underappreciated are people like Pops who do the promoting for all of us. Tirelessly working a whole network almost single-handedly. Nothing but Babe of the Week. Wait, what? Go to the Madness Comic Network YouTube channel to vote for the Babe of the Week. I think that's the wrong banner, Pops. We're not doing that anymore. Let me get a little something going on in the background for us here. There, let's see. Where in the world did I put it? Oh, it's not in the studio.
Would you stop interrupting me while I am interrupting you?
Let's find a little. Here we go.
You know whose birthday it is today, right?
Tell me.
The late, great, wonderful George Perez.
Oh, man. Yeah. Underappreciated is actually my middle name. Yeah, I hear you.
But yes, today is his birthday.
Because I don't make the banners or manage the banners, Pops. That's why it's still there.
Today would have been his birthday?
It would have been his birthday, yes it is, yeah.
The great Mr. George Perez, let's say it correctly. He only started correcting people late in his life. But he did correct, and he is my all-time GOAT. So George Perez's birthday would have been today, and he is, by the way, the reason that I collected comics. I bought comics and I read comics, but I started collecting before there was really collecting, just because I love George Perez's art.
Okay, Doc. I have something to show you.
Show me.
Since we are talking to Mr. George Perez.
Perez.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what you got here. Oh, hell no, you did not. Look at that.
And he signed it right there.
No joke, man.
What is that? All writing in the background?
It's all lights.
Yeah, it's just black with white added for lights.
Wow.
I met the guy. I got to talk to him for a good 15, maybe 20 minutes. I lost track. And I was too stupid to go grab something to get him to autograph it.
You ready for part number 2?
Sure. Oh, hell yeah. The GOAT. Look at that. Oh. Wow. Wow.
Oh, I'm saving the best one here in just a minute.
Very cool.
But this one, look at this one.
I mean, come on, man. The
And
guy.
you know what they did? You know what they did with this one? They flipped it on the cover.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, if you go look at the cover, it's flipped.
It's awesome. Awesome. Yeah, it's weird. I guess that kind of defines my my dichotomy of being a fine art painter and a comic book guy. I discovered Claude Monet and George Perez at the same time. And I was equally impressed by both. I started doing art seriously when I was 9 years old. I did my first professional work at age 15.
But no, I met George Perez. When did I meet him? 95? Yeah, 95.
Yeah, that was right in there when I met him, when he still had the fro.
Yeah. Dude, he was fun as hell. He was something else, man. I mean, and I've got like 25 comic books. All those covers I showed you.
Right.
I have those comic books also. He signed all that. I mean, he signed everything.
Oh, wow. Yeah, such a cool guy. All right, boys and girls.
Welcome back, Q. It's a pleasure to see you again, my old friend.
Stand up for your right. Yeah. With a rebel yell. Don't give up the fight.
If you can't take a little bloody nose, maybe you ought to go back home and crawl under your bed.
Welcome, Q.
Yo. It doesn't sound good.
He's muted and frozen. So
Bye,
right off the bat, we get the that petulant Netherlands internet screwing with my boy. Might have to pop out and pop back in, Q. There he goes. There he goes. Can you hear me now,
What's up,
Q?
y'all?
There you are.
I can hear you loud and clear.
All right. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you too. How's everybody doing?
Doing all right. Doing all right.
Hey, Doc, I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you remember this show, The Young Ones? Early 80s British
Yes.
comedy?
Yes.
Remember
It was
Rick?
a skit. It was a skit show, wasn't it?
Well, kind of. But you remember the guy, Rick?
I don't.
Okay. Well, he passed away 10 years ago today.
Oh, okay. All right.
But yeah, him and Vivian and Neil. Yeah, I used to watch that show.
I would catch it sometimes on one of the UHF channels, like on a Sunday night or a night after the networks had signed off, back when they would still sign off.
Right.
God, raise your hand if you remember when network TV signed off at night.
There.
They play the Star Spangled Banner, and our regular programming will resume tomorrow morning at 6 a.m.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
All right, I'm going to embiggenate one of you guys while I go and refresh my coffee. Won't be more than a minute. Be right back.
Promises.
Get Q out of that tree, damn you!
Q, what's going on?
I mean, Crom, not Q.
Crom is
I
in
blew it. I blew my joke. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Get out of the damn tree.
So is it sunny over there, Q?
Yeah, it is sunny. Well, partial cloudy and sunny. It is. Unbelievable, it's 7:30. 38
You
here.
say, are all you motherfuckers vocally impaired? Say something!
I did. Don't worry about it. We got it.
Relax. Somebody say something. What?
Fool said, "Do you not know? Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arm so that I might reach you." 'Twas brillig in the slithy toes did Garen gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves and the mome raths outgrabe. Beware the jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch, and shun the fumerous bandersnatch.
What?
That's all I remember, and I had to memorize that in the 9th grade. Jabberwocky.
Oh, okay.
Filling the dead air.
Well, this just in. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, dead at 53. He was flying over Barcelona, Spain, when a flock of seagulls hit him in a 747.
I was going to say, wasn't he flying on a Boeing jet when he went down?
Which means...
Thank you, Q, for getting that.
Stays mainly on the plane.
That was funny. I don't care who you are.
This has been a morbid stream. We've talked about 2 real dead people and a fictional one.
There's a lot of death here.
In Texas.
Doc, would you be interested at all in doing the voice narration for an audiobook version of what goes? Sure, I would. We'll talk. So I was speaking of part of the process that we all go through as creators. I was talking to a gentleman about engineering the audiobook. You know, I said, when we get to that point, because I'm not letting up until we do. Blah, 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 blah. How much would you charge? This, that, and the other. And this guy, he's recorded musicians. He's never done an audiobook. And he was so stoked. He was like, dude, I would almost do that for free. And I'm like, all right, don't tempt me with a good time. You're not scaring me one little bit. Free is right in my budget.
I remember when I did my first book as an audiobook, and the amount because they go by the words and how many hours it's going to take to do it. And it came out to for the full process and everything, 10 hours. That's including the corrections.
Right.
And I was charged $100 an hour.
That's pretty good, actually.
I was thrilled with it.
Studio time ain't cheap. Now, back in the day when I was a musician, this is a little telling. I went in the studio. We were recording an EP, and the only hours we could afford were the after hours. So we went in there, and we could afford one night. And you think for 4 songs, that's plenty of time. Fuck no. But anyway, the way that worked was the band goes out into the live room, and they play the scratch track of the song 2, maybe 3 times, pick the best one. And then each person does their part to that scratch track for the smooths. And then the engineer would blend it all together. Not the case anymore. You don't go out in a live room and record. You sit in the recording booth with the engineer. And I was blown away that this was a thing. The only part that was done separately was the vocals. They'd go into a vocal booth, And of course the drums, I guess. Yeah, they had to, put a monkey in a cage. You got a drummer. So they put him in the monkey cage. But it was so weird to be sitting in the sound booth recording my bass lines. Like, okay, this is definitely bizarre world. Oh, that's how it's done nowadays, old timer. All right, thank you very much. No one really knows what the Jabberwocky is. It was a nonsense poem written by Lewis Carroll.
Yeah, he wrote a lot of nonsense.
Yeah, but I remember in the Chronicles of Amber, the second series starring Corwin's son, Merlin, the Princes of Amber, if you don't know, had the ability they would start walking, and their imagination would shape the world around them until it became their vision of where they wanted to go and what they wanted the world to be like. And the longer they spent in one of their created worlds, the more real it became, so that others could travel there and inhabit that world. And the author, Roger Zelazny, thought, wonder what would happen if we slipped one of the Princes of Amber some acid So he starts acid tripping, and he begins recalling Jabberwocky. And he sees an artist sitting by a wall drawing the Jabberwocky, and the Jabberwocky comes to life and starts chasing him. And, it's just a bad acid trip all the way around. And I remember I laughed so hard at that because of the way, one author paying off another author as an acid trip in his book.
Yeah, that's actually a good payoff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. All right, let me rotate around here. Let's take a look at what Zaph's got going. Zaph, where'd you go? There he is. Hi, Zaph.
Right here, right here.
Who are we looking at here?
I just don't know.
Still creating?
This is all brand new. First time ever.
Okay.
I have no idea.
It's an exclusive.
Exclusive. I have no idea what's going on with his hand over here.
I'm digging the design.
Coming out of his rectum, I'm not sure.
Let's see what Q's got going on. Q, what are you doing?
Drawing the chrome sticking out of the tree.
You get chrome out of that tree right now. Chrome is not a Christmas.
Here's Johnny.
He's not a Christmas tree ornament, damn you.
Oh, he is now.
Yeah, actually, Chrome is a little bit of Chrome is a little bit of everything in Q's world.
Just stick out of the tree and saying, "Here's Johnny."
Copy that, Pops. Let me.
And I'm adding Chrome's hat.
There we go. Oh my God, I'm a terrible host at this stuff.
Nah, you're fine.
Terrible.
Could be
Terrible.
worse.
Look, I just got a memo from Pops that he was cutting my pay in half.
So you're making half a nothing instead of a full nothing?
Exactly right.
Okay,
exactly.
got it.
Half of nothing. And my ass is getting hungry, too. I'm not going to lie.
Uh-oh. I just ate my lunch while I was here drawing, so.
Yeah, I skipped lunch. And I'm not sure if I had breakfast. Did I have breakfast? I ate a banana. That was my breakfast.
No, I actually made me some
At least it has
bacon
potassium.
and egg for breakfast.
Yep. Half of nothing is only nut. I'm getting paid nuts.
No,
What'd you have? What did you have for breakfast, James?
I had bacon and eggs.
Oh God, I would kill for some bacon right now.
And I did it the old Southern way. I cut the bacon up and put it in the eggs and scrambled the eggs.
Well, hell yeah, I cook my eggs in bacon grease always. There's something fundamentally wrong with Q's head. Let everybody see the face of the Winter Soldier there. You got your hand over it. That is a really good George Perez style face right there. Speaking of the great man himself. Wonderfully done. Wonderfully done.
Thank you.
Chat, talk to me. I'm only as good as what you give me to bounce off of.
Talk to me.
Speak to me. All right, there we go.
Use your words.
Use your words.
Bird's a word.
So, wait a minute. Where's this at?
I can't afford to use my words at 7 cents a word.
That's what I'm saying. 7 cents a word? Are you out of your fucking mind?
Well, it's not actually 7 cents a word. It's 7.326 cents a word.
Why that exact amount?
Then it comes out to $17,742.
Yeah, see, no.
Wait, what is that final on? That 17,000 is for what?
For anything is 400,000 word book.
Yeah, that would be yeesh. All right, we're going to take a brief time out here to pay some of the bills.
After these messages, we'll be back.
Flip City Magazine is just really pulling out all the stops, man. Your guys' production value of this magazine has gone insane. I mean, look at that. I mean, I remember when you guys, it was black and white. Even when it was black and white, I thought your quality was great. But damn, they just really stepping it up a notch. Look at this. James Corbett, boys. James Corbett.
Genuinely cutting, but also funny, and obviously just chaotic and very fun.
I love Flip City. It has brought new types of badassery and integrity to the print medium.
Evil, billions of years old, wages war on the universe. Entire star systems are vanishing without a trace, leaving devastation in their wake. Nexus, the intergalactic guardian of lost souls, must stop the unnameable terror and its expanding scourge of destruction. The totality of everything in existence will collapse upon itself if he fails. With the fate of the cosmos in the balance, Nexus must confront his most dangerous adversary yet. Can he save creation from total and certain destruction, or will darkness reign supreme? Find out in Nexus Scourge, the all-new epic sci-fi adventure from Eisner-winning co-creator Mike Baron, exploding with Kelsey Shannon's dynamic artwork. Available now at baroncomics.com.
We are back.
When did we leave?
Even our commercials rock. Grey Wolf in the house. What's up, Grey Wolf? Good to have you here.
What up?
Let's go around and see if anybody made any progress already. Wow. Yeah, James got a lot of detail on that texture going on. Looking good.
Yeah, on my camera too.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. All right. Keep working with it, brother. You'll get it.
Yeah,
You'll
no.
get
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
We're only 16 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers on the Madness YouTube channel. Be sure you get over there. If you're watching on my channel, flip over to the Madness. Watch over there for a minute. Give it a sub. Give it a like. Give it a little traffic. Greatly appreciated. Zaf, what in the hell is going on over here?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Whatever he is, he's going to kick somebody's ass.
Somebody's ass getting kicked up in here today.
Yeah. We're going to learn today.
Let's check in with the mighty Q Continuum. Yeah, look at him. Look at him.
Cigar.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Smoking cigar and the most facial expression of Jack Nicholson say, "Here's Johnny."
We'll stay on Zaf for a minute here. We've stayed on Q for a minute. We've stayed on James for a minute. Let's stay on Zaf and put him under pressure.
No problem.
Give him hell, chat. Hurry up, bitch. You're getting paid by the hour, not the page. Wait a minute. That's backwards.
Because it's paid by the hour, I'm going to make a lot more money.
Right. Slow it down.
Yep.
I'll slow it way down.
When I first started in indie comics way back in the 90s, I had no idea how artists got paid. Is it by the page? Is it by the hour? I didn't know. Is it a flat fee per book? I had no idea, right?
Are you serious?
Well, I mean, there was no internet back then. There was no way to even ask anybody. So, of course, I applied to the big two, and then I applied to a bunch of small indies at the prompting of a friend of mine who was a collector. So I did, and I got hits, you know. And I remember I think the first studio I worked for was Fusion Press, and I can't even remember the title of the book now. But we're on a long distance phone call, and I finally said, "Look, you know, I don't mean, you remember what I said about I don't want to be pushy? That's me all the time, right?" So I'm like, "Look, you know, I'm not trying to be too on the nose here, but how do we handle pay?" And guy said, "What do you mean?" Back then it was, "I'll write you a check," you know. And I was like, "Yeah, but how much am I getting paid?" And he said, "Oh, I pay X amount per page." And I was like, "Per page? That's interesting." Hello, Jim O'Reilly. Good to see you.
Yeah,
and then,
the thing.
And then the next one hit me up shortly after that and said, "Yeah, I would really like you to do this book for us." And so then I felt Mr. Big Shot, you know, well, this company's paying me this amount per page. And that publisher said, "You're getting ripped off, dude."
Yeah, that's one thing I always ask is how much you willing to pay me, not what one for you.
Yeah.
No, I knew about getting paid by the page before I even started drawing comics.
Yeah, like I said, there was no internet, there was no resource. This was before Wizard Magazine launched.
Dude, I started going to, the way I learned about it was I was going to conventions in '92.
Yeah, see, I didn't do that.
And I was
hold on, James. Hold on, James. 1 second. Jim O'Reilly, hit that link and get in here. Even if you're not drawing, we'd love to have you. Go ahead, James.
So I would, and believe it or not, the guys that I was talking to were everybody that was working at Extreme Studios. and Rob and all them. So I was getting all this. I was getting inside information from everybody, and this is when everybody was really trying to get into the business and everything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And you got to understand, where I was living, you had Jaime Mendoza, Todd Knock, Brett Booth. Who else was here? Brian Denham, and myself, and Alan Walker, and and Kelsey Shannon.
Right.
And we were all together. All of us were hanging out and everything like that. And we would all go try to get work and everything.
Right, right.
And that's how we did it. And a lot of it, that's when Brett got picked up and Todd got picked up. Everybody got picked up.
Yep.
And it was a fun time. We were all making.
I had a good time. And the little indie crowd I was working with, I ended up meeting a lot of these guys. There was Philip Xavier. There was Mike Harper out in California. Merle Fager was in Kansas. Jeff Priester was in New York. God, I can't remember this kid's name, but Glenn Anderson inked me from Florida. Great inker too, man. Merle Fager was my favorite inker, but Merle, if you're out there, hit me up, man. If you came to ink for me again, I would just give you all the profits from every book I ever do, because the dude's worth his weight in gold. He make a bad artist look amazing, which he did for me. Hey, assholes, this is the time when you go, oh, Doc, you're not a bad artist.
Oh, Doc, man. Can't bring myself to do it. No.
Yeah, fuck all you guys. Thanks, Zaf, for showing up. I appreciate you.
Wow.
Now he's back. There he is. Okay. We're not going to highlight Zaf anymore.
Oh, blood.
Not highlighting you either, Q. You didn't jump in there.
No, I'm just reading a Pop's comment.
Oh, okay.
About
that's not a cigar. That's a blunt. If Crom's smoking it, it's not a cigar. Oh. Who the hell's ripping a pipe?
That's just my vape.
Okay. All right. Okay.
No ripping.
If you say so.
Yeah. It's my story. I'll stick it to it.
Jim O'Reilly says, "Amazing work, fellows," because he didn't know how to spell fellas. Jim, get in here, damn you!
Thanks, Jim. Show up, Jim.
Yeah, show up, Jim. Don't be commenting from the peanut gallery not getting in here.
Come on, this isn't a drawing contest. Show up.
Ooh.
Oh, I just caught that. That was
too soon. Too soon.
That was too soon. Too soon. What the hell happened there? Q fell out.
He fell out the tree.
I was like, I didn't do that. Yeah, Crom fell out of the tree. It's like, I didn't do that. What the hell? Why would I ever zoom in on this? I don't want to do that to anybody.
Doc's like, shit, I thought that was Zappo's button.
I am growing my beard out, though, so I got to go through the ugly stage, let it get big and bushy before I start edging it up, and I hate this phase of the beard growth. Welcome back, Q.
Thanks. I don't know what happened. I got kicked out.
I know. Not on this end, you didn't. I must have, look, I apologize. I must have had a testosterone surge.
Could be. Does Crom have 3 fingers or 4 fingers?
Yes.
However many you want to give him. I draw him with 3.
3 fingers? Got it.
Yep.
Just give him a fist with 1 sticking up.
That me.
Hey James, when you go to the big black, are you using a marker or are you using a brush?
It's a brush marker. It's a marker that's got a brush tip.
Right.
When you go to the big black, huh?
Oh, I have a
Zaf, damn you!
I have the really big black one over here. If I need to fill in the real dark stuff, yeah. But I have a smaller one for the little lines.
Yeah, I'm thankful that digital editing exists because, like, I went and got my pages scanned on Pariah Blood and Mud, and I had used the India ink and a number 6 round sable for all the big black areas, and then get a little closer. You go with that Koepp black marker.
I don't like Koepps.
Well, let me tell you, got the scans in, and you could see the brush marks. You could see the that marker overlap you get, and I'm like, what in the hell? And I was seriously upset. And Anthony goes, "That's no problem." I'm like, "What do you mean?" You click, shift. Now it's all black. I'm like, "Oh, thank God for that."
Yeah, when I go get my stuff scanned, it just goes solid black.
I don't know what it is. I mean, I go to a professional printer. Here, please scan these for me. And,
I go right over here to FedEx Kinko's.
Yeah.
And they do it for me. But I don't have a big enough scanner for 11 by 17.
Right. And
they've actually got a super jumbo printer that you can do the double page.
Right.
As one scan.
Right.
I was like, holy shit.
Oh, that'd be awesome to be able to go and scan some of my paintings that are 16 by 20.
Yeah, this thing was awesome.
But one of the things I gotta do if and when I go back to doing traditional, because right now I'm in love with digital. When I go back and do traditional, though, I want to get a good scanner. But they're expensive.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can have that scanner or you can eat. Which one's it going to be?
For what size, though? Because I use an 11 by 17 an Epson one. I'm on my second one. They're relatively cheap, and they work really well.
Like, what, $159?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember looking at that one.
But, I mean, it works well. The print quality is great. You get a decent amount out of the ink life.
Well, I just want the scanner. I don't need the printer.
Yeah, well, even that.
Yeah. Scanners don't run out of ink. So that's something to remember.
The quality is good, though.
The document company, Xerox.
I almost went to work for Xerox when I got out of the Navy. Then I'm like,
really?
I had questions. And the way that came about, by the way, was the Xerox service tech that would come in to the command I was working at was just a super nice guy, and he'd come out in the smoking pit with us and hang out. And we struck up a friendship. His name was Leon, and Leon, hail to you wherever you're at out there. And he just liked me. He said, "Man, when you get out," because I was getting short time, like, "When you get out, why don't you come to work for blah blah blah?" I'm like, "What in knowing me makes you think I'm capable of working on a machine? Because inanimate objects hate me, blah, 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 blah." Then he told me how much they made and how they would provide all the training. And I was heavily intrigued. But then I turned around and I got an offer to work at a major trauma center. As I was in medicine back then. Here in Atlanta, that's how I ended up here. And I never went back. So, missed opportunity, or did I dodge a bullet?
You moved there and gave everybody trauma?
I did.
I don't know about that one, Doc. Maybe dodged a bullet, because now they're doing those layoffs and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but let's remember my age. That was long enough to have run a full career out of that and retired out of it.
Possibly.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jim O'Reilly. What's up, Jim?
Hey, fellas. How are you?
Jim.
Hey,
Can you hear me? Test this.
Yep,
Hey,
we
how's
can
it
hear you.
All right, cool.
Doing good, man. How are you?
Good. How's everybody?
What's up?
Right.
Beautiful work that guys got going on.
You sculpting?
Oh, no. I'm not sculpting yet. Just getting settled in. So.
Yeah. So I went and at your prompting, Jim, I went over and I loaded up my Amazon shopping cart with all the stuff I need for my forthcoming sculpture. That shit gets expensive quick.
Yeah, it does.
But well worth the money, I think. I mean, I can't wait to try it. I've never messed with what is it, resin clay? I've never worked with that stuff before. Just always regular old clay, terracotta.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess I could save myself a fuck ton of money and do that, but then it gets really fragile when it's time to ship.
Yeah. When you do something in epoxy sculpt, it's not going anywhere.
Right.
It's pretty sturdy.
The epoxy, that's over my head, Jim. That's over my head. I can handle Sculpey. It stays pretty malleable too.
Yep, that's yeah. Cosclay is good too if you use Cosclay.
Yeah. Hey, Carol, welcome. The link is
Okay.
in the chat if you want to pop in. Yeah, I'm using the Cosclay for the. I'm doing. You guys that don't know, I'm going to be doing a sculpture of my swamp golem. So all of his Spanish moss stuff, I'm going to use Cosclay because it's rubbery when it cures, so it won't break off.
Yeah, the thing I enjoy most about sculpting is the 3D aspect of it.
Yeah.
Something in 3D. You're used to drawing in 2D.
Yeah.
When you have to actually, be able to see in your mind. I think it helps with the 2D work. You kind of understand how things.
Something just happened here.
Lay in space.
Get back over here. What in the world happened? James, if you get kicked, just click back in. Okay, you're still here. Welcome, Carol.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Labracadabrador.
Labracadabrador.
Just like you guys to show up at the last damn minute.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Now you got to go for 3 more hours.
Yep. Look. As long as my ass can tolerate this uncomfortable chair, we'll stay. Because I don't think we have a Pops. Do we have a show offs today? Pops is sick. He's under the weather. I don't think the show offs is going to happen today.
Okay.
So we can stay. Carol, what you been working on? You bitch.
I finished my duck.
You say you finished your duck?
I finished my duck.
She's trolling a Lazmat so hard that she's going to launch a campaign just to troll him. You leave a Lazmat alone, Quack. I like him, Quack.
Show my duck.
Intimidate the duck.
Oh, Carol, I hate you so much.
I hate me too.
That's an awesome duck.
Thank you. I'm actually going to extend the story.
Oh, not 4 pages anymore.
Now it's going to be 8 pages.
No, before you know it, it's going to be it'll be a graphic novel before you know it. You wait and see.
I'm only going to do it at 8 pages, but it's 2 stories now.
Okay, all right.
You're going to get to the end of the Ducks versus Zombies, and then you got to turn the book over and upside down, flip it over, whatever, and then you're going to read Ducks versus Peanuts.
Stop trolling him that hard. He's my friend.
There's going to be the big giant peanut man's going to come in. And then all the ducks are going to assemble to form one big duck.
A wave of ducks.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no, you're talking about Like a Voltron duck.
Yeah.
I hate you so much.
We don't give a duck.
Quack, quack. Elasmat, I know you're watching. Are you going to take this?
Oh, he gonna take it. But now I need a cover for the Ducks versus Peanuts.
Well, you do it. You can
I
draw.
don't want to do it.
Oh Lord.
And then I'm gonna
finally look at the score.
All right, Zaf, you're up. Here's a commission for you.
Oh, I ain't paying.
Oh well, never mind. Never mind. She's operating on a doc. She's operating on a doc budget.
Everything needs to be donated to this campaign. I got Tanner's sketch card.
Did you? Was it good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw it. Yeah, it was good.
Sent it to me.
I'm sorry to say I haven't done mine yet, Carol. I will get on that for you.
Uh-huh. So
Hell,
3 sketch cards are done.
I'll do a 5x7 little semi poster print. How about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Well, now I can charge more for the book because I'm gonna make it bigger. So, $8.
She just look. Carol literally 1 wants to troll a Lasmat, but 2 make enough money off the campaign for a tank of gas to get to work. That's it. That's the whole funding goal.
No. I just want a bag of weed.
Yeah, well, okay. All right. I wasn't going to go there, but okay.
Bag of weed.
And look, Carol, I can already tell you will fund for more money than I'm going to make on my campaign. And I hate you for that. I hate you.
I'm not. I'm only going to put my goal at like $50. So it looks like,
speaking of a $50 campaign, that's what Dillard did with his
Yep.
Yeah.
Canadian buckler.
Yep. Canadian tussle.
Well,
yeah, and he ended up with what like $6,000?
Something, I don't know. Yeah, but this is like a real story. I mean, mine's just
No, his wasn't a real story. His was just going to go up to Canada, go to
No. It was a 12-page story, and then you flip it over and you get the origin story of the buckler.
Oh, what it was? I thought it was him going to his nudie bar with girls and everything, getting in a fight.
No. There is a scene in there where he raids a brothel.
Yeah, I saw that scene.
Yeah. Jim had to mute himself because his dog lost his mind.
Correct.
I'm not expecting my book to do much, but I'm at least $50.
Right.
And
So Jim, let me ask you though. I saw some photos on Facebook. Did you start a new sculpture? And if so, what is that you're working on right now?
Yes. Before we moved, I was working on a kind of like a zombie samurai woman.
Okay. All right. So you pick that back up?
Not yet.
Mm.
May leave that one for a little bit. That's what I like about Skull. I can go like back and forth to different projects. So, but I'm thinking about doing a Skeletor.
Oh,
like He-Man Skeletor.
Yes, a badass Skeletor.
Yeah.
What else you got going on, Jim? I know you've been illustrating the Crom graphic novel.
Yeah, finishing that up, but very slowly. Poor RJ's waiting on me. But he's very patient, and the thing is on demand, so it gets him more people to purchase a book.
Right,
which helps him out.
Yeah.
I finished up Planet Quest, 3 chapters of that with B. Earl, the writer from Daredevil and Echo.
Yeah.
So the last 2 chapters, I think, are getting finished up now. Sigmund Torre is coloring that. Love his colors.
Yeah.
I don't know who they're going to use to print that. He'll probably shop it around. Having worked at Marvel and working at Marvel and all that stuff. I know Marvel won't pick it up because it's not a Marvel type book.
Right.
But they'll shop that around.
Very cool.
Outside of that, we just moved. We downsized.
Oh.
Because our youngest son, moved out on his own. So we're just, you know,
That's
setting up.
always-
a new
Hey,
place.
Jim,
Yeah.
just so you know,
They come back. Do they?
They come back.
Not when they don't know where you are.
I love it.
Nah, my kids are always welcome back. I have great
Yeah,
places.
sure.
Knock on wood.
You stayed in Arizona though, right? Just to a different place.
Yeah. Same complex. We just downsized.
Okay.
To a 2-bedroom, a larger. It's weird. We had a 3-bedroom, and it seems like the 2-bedroom is larger. So
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Open space. So, but yeah, just getting set up is, doing it slowly because I'm old.
I hear you.
And then I'm working on my own project called Junkyard Dogs.
Nice.
Just
now
created
when
the logo.
When do we get a sneak preview of that?
I'm really just starting out. I just kind of figured, did the lines for the logo and worked on like pages 1 and 2. So I'm not very far into it. Got some very loose character designs, which I've had outside of it.
Right.
I mean, I can share my screen, but it's nothing to write home to mom about.
Well, share your screen, big dog. Pardon the pun.
Let's see. Hold on. Got to remember how to do that.
Jim, do you ever work digitally?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I work both. I usually
That's what I thought.
I'll start like with a rough sketch. Traditionally, I'll scan it in and then I'll do digital because I just find inking. I can't stand traditional inking. I'm horrible at it. So I enjoy enjoy the digital inking. Window, share.
There we go.
This is starting on page 1.
Holy cow!
Yeah, so
nice.
Just rough,
Yeah.
Starting to finish up. So let me see if I can. That was the original rough sketch in the back.
Nice.
Yeah.
And this is Junkyard Dogs.
This is Junkyard Dogs.
Very cool. Very cool. Can you give us a little tease on the story?
A group of soldier type heroes. They're kind of sent to save the world and they completely botch it. The world is being overtaken by this thing called the Nerve. It's kind of just taking over the planet.
Okay.
And they're basically sent in to save it and they fail. And the story is about how they handle that. And the Earth is kind of settled down after this big war. It's still taken over. It's kind of a weird. I don't want to give too much away.
Right.
But they're sent to this place called the Junkyard, and what the Junkyard is, it's like for disavowed soldiers. And what they do is they oversee all this useless tech that the government doesn't use, alien type tech.
Right.
It's underwater, and they're sent there, and it's years later, and they're asked to kind of do it again because someone discovers a way to defeat this thing called the Nerve, and they're asked to try to save the Earth, and it's like them trying to get back together. The leader trying to
redeem themselves.
Yeah, it's kind of a redemption arc kind of story.
Nice.
And each of the characters has their own unique thing about them, background, history, story, and all that stuff.
Very cool.
But yeah,
very cool. Appreciate it. Appreciate the
no
sneaky peek.
I'll show you. I can show you page 2 over here. I think. I'll open it up. Again, it's just roughs.
How are you doing that? I didn't know you could do that on Clip.
What's that?
Slide pages back and forth like that?
You just move your screen over. You see how I put my cursor on the edge? You see that little? You can enlarge your cursor. So
I didn't know you could do that to go between different
you
projects.
can also do while you're drawing. You can do like different angles and stuff. It's weird.
Yeah.
There's like
You
a
got-
preview thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is page 2. It's again. It's everything is in the rough pencil stage.
Right.
But this is this woman here, girl, is Tech, and this is Mace, her brother.
Okay.
And basically, Mace is just a brain in a spinal column.
Okay. All right.
that she keeps alive in these suits that she builds.
Okay.
Basically, and this is her putting him into one of the suits because he's just damaged up.
Nice.
Yeah. So. And then
Very
he goes.
cool.
He's going to go out, and as soon as he got out into the junkyard, and as soon as he goes out there, it's a very violent place. As soon as he goes out there, the suit gets wrecked. So it's going to be kind of a funny happening in the beginning of the book.
I like it.
He's like got this like nice, shiny new suit, and he goes out and
nice. All right, so are you going to crowdfund this one?
I will crowdfund this. Yeah.
All right.
After it's all done. I'm looking for like 48 pages, roughly.
Very cool. Very cool.
Hopefully, I'm gonna write as I go. You know, I have the story loosely in my head, and I'm gonna do everything myself, including the colors. So
yeah.
This is,
so let the panels determine the dialogue and the flow of the story.
Yeah. I kind of have like an idea of where the story's headed and where I want to go. The characters I got in my head, I've had them for a long time, so that's not an issue. It's just, I guess putting it all together. And then this is the logo here. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can. Looks great.
That'll be the logo without colors. Maybe it might change. Like I said, everything's subject to change.
Sure.
It's because I'm in the early stages. So
early days.
Yeah.
Oh man, I appreciate the sneak peek.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's about time I've done something completely on my own.
Right on.
Just do it myself.
All right. Let me take it back around the room here and let's see what everybody else is doing.
Please show off better work with.
Oh, stop it, James.
Hello.
Looking good, brother. Looking good.
Thank you. Hold on, get your camera, get your better look.
Are you going all the way out to the edges on this thing?
Yeah. I'll spend what to do on this. Let me close it down.
Very cool. Power Girl versus Desaad. I like it. That looks great, man. Good composition.
Like I said, I kind of did a techno steampunk look for her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, she traveled to Apocalypse, so she got to have some gear.
Yeah, and her cape is not like Superman's. It sits on one side,
right?
Not down straight on the back,
right?
So,
cool.
And I did something different instead of the big hole, which I did give her the top color.
You got to have the boob window, yeah.
Yeah, but I also put little steps here so you can actually undo it.
Nice. A little extra breathing room for old Power Girl there.
Oh yes, she does.
Zaff, what in the hell?
What's going on?
That's not the guy with the arm.
No, he's done to the point I want to get him right now. Hey, let me show you. There he is.
Nice. Okay, all right.
There he is. Now,
he is.
That's going to be finished at a later date. This one's going to be awesome, but it's not there yet. This one is awesome. It's not there yet. You don't know what's going on there, but that's a thing. There you go. Have some burger and beer. This one here is the one I'm working on now. This is my character War, and she's kind of doing a swan dive into. I don't know if you could tell, but there's this like castle, waterfall, background scenery going on. And
all right.
Yeah, man.
Different. Yeah, man. Go Zaff. Q, what in the hell is going on over here? Working on the Winter Soldier.
Hatching his arms.
Q, typically, how long does it take you from start to finish on one of your pinups?
Oh, it depends. Sometimes it lasted a month, sometimes 2 months. It depends how detailed this thing is.
Right. Carol, boo.
What?
Labracadabrador.
Labracadabrador.
Excuse me. Carol, you need to show us some of your progress on
the duck.
Not the duck, the Manicorn Smirk.
I don't have any progress.
And there you have it.
Show us your pinup page of the girl on the terrace. What is the name of that book? I keep forgetting.
Artifice Reanimate.
Yeah, Artifice Reanimate. That's it. Carol can actually draw, and I'm trying hard to get her to get serious about it, but she's always stoned out of her mind.
I am not.
Make no progress. She's either stoned or jonesing.
Just shut your face.
Oh,
Carol can draw. So what?
oh, poor Carol.
There.
Like anybody can cook.
I changed the building again.
Okay, let's see.
I still don't like it.
Nice.
I like what you had before.
The single building?
The observatory.
Yeah, I don't know what layer that's on, so I can't bring it back up. There's
That's
so
going
many.
forever.
So many.
Bring it back, you bitch.
Look at all them layers. Half of them aren't even highlighted.
Jesus. And look, of course, don't name your layers or anything.
No, why would I do that?
Yeah, it's just poking hope.
No, because you got this fancy little layer pick tool over here that you can just, click on whatever and then it brings it up, but not the ones that are invisible.
How does that work? Show me that tool.
What, the layer pick?
I've never even tried it. I'm still in my infancy with Clip Studios.
All right, so over here, this thingy. That's your layer pick tool. You select layer or object or whatever. All right, now I want to go to the moon. And now it's gone.
How did you know to go? I mean, how did
it? Because then over here, it will highlight the layer.
Yeah, but how did it know you wanted to go to that
I don't
layer?
know how it knows, but it knows. And that's why I want to go to the building.
I don't have a psychic rapport with my computer.
And there, the building's gone because I selected that layer.
No, I mean, so you click on the select layer and then what? Click on the
on,
object?
Yeah, you click on the object. All right, I want to click on there. And now she's gone.
Oh, okay. All right. I see.
Click on that again, and now it's gone.
That's cool. All right, I've learned 2 things today.
That you'll forget tomorrow.
No, because I'll go practice them as soon as we're offline.
But yeah, so I fixed the railing. I'm gonna change the buildings.
Put the observatory back, you wench.
The perspective on that front building's a little off.
Yes, it is. So put the observatory back, and you don't have that problem anymore. And then call it good and move on.
Fine. Jesus. I don't know where that layer went. There. There's no more building. I don't know where it went.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm Carol.
Not that one. I don't know where it is. I might have deleted it completely.
I deleted 600 layers on this image yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to find it.
These things happen, Carol. I understand.
Well, now I got to start it all over again. Well, not all over again.
No, you just put the fucking observatory back, find that layer, and then leave it alone. You're done. Move on to the next thing.
You leave it alone. I am ducks.
Ducks.
Well,
Good ducks.
I don't even know what they're going to do with this book. I'm like, am I wasting my time?
No, you'll make a lot of money with it, Carol.
No, not the ducks. The artifice.
Oh. Well, I mean, I don't know either. If you don't know, none of us know.
None of us know. I mean, I would
Only
like
the Cheshire knows.
I would like to see the book come out, but honestly, I don't know.
Only Smirk and Manicore know.
I know, and I've stopped asking questions because he turns grumpy with me, so I'm just like, I'm just gonna do my thing.
You tell him.
I'll finish this page.
Look, just tell him I've appointed myself as editor, and we're having a meeting right the fuck now.
Well, and a lot of it is money. You know.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm sure we could get a good deal out of Steven to do pencils, and then I could do inks, or we could get Kirby or whatever. But they're gonna want to be paid. It doesn't matter how good of a deal they give us. If I don't have any freaking money, I can't do it.
Some is more than none, and none is the budget.
Exactly. So, y'all want to write a free book for us? We greatly appreciate it.
Well, I mean, the writing is done. It's the drawing. Yeah. I would, if I had the time, I would do it. I would do it for free, but I just don't have time. Is my budget issue.
See, Smirk is totally okay with doing it with AI, but
the artists,
but the customers are not.
Right.
The artist that we had was the pedo, so we can't turn that.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, are the artists looking to get paid all at once, or are they looking to get paid per the page as it's developed? Like
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how Steven works. I don't know how Kirby works. I am willing to work for apparently Rice Krispies.
Yes. I pay you well in Rice Krispies. Don't bitch about it.
But I mean, we know what Kirby's price list is, and it's a bit much.
We'll talk, Carol. We'll talk.
So,
but when I say we'll talk, I mean I want to fucking talk to Smirk and Manicore at the same time.
Well, you know. Okay.
So you set it up.
Tell me what to do. You're not the boss of me.
First of all, I just told you what to do, and secondly, yes, I am. Now get back in the basement and stop gnawing on the wires.
Nope. I'm gonna start banging on these pipes.
Pop says hello to Carol and to Jim.
Hey,
Pops is under the weather today.
I feel better, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Soon, Pops.
Yep. We need you in the chair, Pop, so you can take today off, but you better be better by tomorrow. You got one day to heal.
One day.
I remember in the military, it's called SIQ, sick in quarters. And there's a chit that you get from medical, and you literally either put it on your bunk or on your door, and it basically means leave this person alone. They're sick in quarters, right? And my first SIQ ever was while I was in boot camp, and it was after I had my wisdom tooth pulled out. You're knocked down for a day. And the equivalent of drill instructors in the military, in the Navy, were called CCs, company commanders. And they were doing a barracks inspection, tearing the place apart. And I'm laying there half conscious, miserable as hell. And this guy leans down in my face and goes, "It's a good God bless America thing you've got that SIQ chit, because your rack looks like shit." And I remember thinking, I'm laying in it. Of course it does. But of course you don't say that. But when you're full of yourself and you're in boot camp, you automatically accept the fact that you're going to get, talked to.
Chewed.
Yeah, you're gonna get talked to that way, right? But while I'm laying there sick and going, "Why are you being so mean?"
Stop being mean. Tell my mom.
Can't you see I'm sick?
I'm injured here.
Oh my gosh.
Blah blah blah.
Poor Carol.
Yeah, poor Carol. Sucks to be Carol.
Most of the time.
Most of
the time.
I think my kid is screaming.
Well, stop slapping her.
I'm slapping her all the way on the other side of the house. What do you do with that vibrator?
That's like Q. Stop using your vibe, okay?
It's a family show.
This is not the Ricada show.
Yeah.
I disavow. I did not say that.
Yeah, you did.
that was half.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to draw here. You're making me laugh too hard.
Looking good, Zaf. Looking
Thank you.
good.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, Dave's in Canada, so yeah, there is no what do you call it? No show offs today. Dave is just a tiny little fellow. Pops, you want me to share this? I don't care if he wants me to or not. I'm going to share it. If I can remember how to share things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps to share something. So look how little Dave is. He's so cute. He's in Canada at what looks like a bookstore that might sell comics also.
That's just a really tall bookshelf.
Yes, yeah. But you know, the spinner rack is the spinner rack, and they're pretty much the same size.
That's true. That's true.
Dave, bless his heart, love Dave Houston, Uber collector over in the UK. He's home today recuperating from his trip, says Pops. And Pops is sick, so hey, we got the run of the place, boys and girls. Let's trash this place. Who did we lose? Did we lose somebody? Golden Age Comics in Toronto.
No.
No, everybody's here. Everybody's accounted for.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Carol.
Why, thank you.
We missed you while you were away.
Don't lie.
We missed you like a herpes outbreak.
Ew.
Wow.
I hate it here.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Just for that, you send Rich the link.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I would love nothing more.
Yeah.
Oh, next week on the show offs, they're going to be showing off a bunch of the photos from Dave's trip to Canada. Again, he's in the UK, so he made the trip across the pond to the America's top hat.
Went to Canada. Why?
I know. Listen, the only time I would go to Canada is 1, Trudeau's got to be gone, and 2, it better be the dead of summer.
I went to Canada a couple times.
Yeah, but you live like 5 minutes from there.
No, I do not.
That's a hell of a drive from here.
My grandfather's from Canada.
Oh, okay. You know, I used to love to fly, you guys. I flew in the Navy.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I had a question for James. Real quick.
Go ahead.
What was that brand of brush pen you were using?
I wish I could tell you, but the thing is worn off. But hold on, I can pull it up real quick. 1 second.
Is it on Amazon?
Yes, it is.
I like the black coming out of that. That's really
yeah,
a nice.
And you're loaded with India ink, or is it refills?
Is it refill or refillable?
No,
That's even
it's not
better.
refillable. It is called the Pitt, P-I-T-T, Artist in Black Brush BC.
Yeah, that's a what's the name of that brand?
Fabric,
Faber-Castell.
Yeah.
Faber-Castell, basically. Yeah.
It's their big jumbo pen.
Give me 1 second. I want to just jump into Amazon.
What
You can also
What is
you
it
can
called?
also you can also get them through Hobby Lobby, Jim.
Just type in P-I-T-T.
Yep.
Artist Pen Black, big brush.
I like big brush, and I cannot lie.
Got it.
Fiber for steel.
Got it. Well, I mean, technically, all markers are refillable if you have the patience.
And I actually have it on. They actually have it 20% off right now.
Because osmosis is a thing.
Got it. About $9.99. Not bad.
Yeah, yeah. They sell those at Hobby Lobby also.
Do they?
Yeah. Yeah, I used to use those. I used to use them. But they didn't have the big ones like he's using. They just had the regular, like, Koepp liner size pit pins.
Yeah. Nice.
What, Carol?
What? You like? You like big black what?
Thanks, you.
Brushes.
Okay.
Brushes. I like brushes, Carol.
Sure.
The other thing about this pen is it lasts a long time.
Yeah.
I've used this one.
Is it alcohol based, James?
I do not know.
Smell it.
Taste it.
Drink it.
No, it doesn't smell.
Did you like it?
Probably alcohol based.
No, it doesn't have a smell.
Just says it's a pigmented, very light, fast-drawing ink.
Yeah. Well, I would think then that, yeah, you could probably screw the ass end out of that thing and get a dropper and put you some India ink in there when it runs dry. I learned that trick from John Dillard.
From the Dillards?
From the Dillards.
Wow. Dillard from the Dillards.
Dillard. I invited Dillard to show up here, but he wasn't man enough.
Yeah, he's picky about who he spends his time with. If we're not yucky, he don't want us.
He's also busy on drawing.
No, he's not. Don't fall for that line.
Dillard is always looking for an excuse to stop drawing.
It is funny. John is a very talented artist, but he's incredibly helpful. If you're in a backstage with him and you need a little help with something, it's either that he really wants to help you or he really wants to procrastinate on what he's doing.
I think it's a little of both.
It could be. It could be.
But also, we're not yucky.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Carol, you got to just start shit everywhere you go, don't you? Flip it on the table. Flip a table. Come on. Everywhere she goes, she just stirs shit.
Wait a minute. You guys needed somebody for your book, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, John Dillard. He likes to draw for free, doesn't he?
Oh.
40% of the back end.
Love you, Dillard.
Bam. Yeah, that should have been the matchup, but he already got beat by Rini, so he's out for until next season. And I don't know when Anthony and I are having our cockfight. I think it's indefinitely on hold.
I know I think he reached out to me on Twitter. I don't spend a lot of time on Twitter. And he wants to redo the match with Matt Barr and I. So we might do that.
Okay, that would be cool.
I'm settled. Yeah.
Yeah. Now
work off the cobwebs.
Yeah. If he reaches out to you again, just say, yeah, I'm happy to do that right after you actually face up to Doc. Stop hiding from me, Anthony Romano. I know where you live.
How's he doing? Is he good? He's back? He's streaming? Or?
He's better. He's still not back on his stride yet. And honestly, we're trying to do some work on the book here behind the scenes, taking up some time. Mm-hmm. So I gave myself a crash course in lettering, Jim.
God, I hate lettering too.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, at first I was like, damn, man, there's so little of what I actually wrote going onto this real estate. Then I realized oh, wrong font size. Change that, start over. And then the other issue is the font I'm using is wonderful. I like it. It's called Trash Hand.
Okay.
And but the space between the lines, and John Dillard knows the name of it, and I don't know what that's called, is too wide. So basically, you got to write a line, and then new layer, write a line, scooch it up. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do a balloon. So
that's got to be tedious.
Yeah, and it's tedious enough where I may just forego this wonderful font that I wanted to use, and go with a traditional comic booky font.
Oh, poor you.
There's no way to is it in clip, the font?
Yeah.
There's no way to in the settings to change the spacing in between?
I asked John. I mean, if you know a way, Jim, tell me. But Dillard didn't know a way, and neither
I'm
did.
not sure, but I can look it up. You know, there's usually a way to.
If you can find something like that, let me know, man. I would really appreciate it.
So you're looking to just change the spacing between the
lines.
The lines, yeah. I don't know. I know they did some updates on their lettering not too long ago, but
yeah, and I bought the full ass package, so there should be nothing that I don't have unlocked.
Okay.
Yeah. I figured if I'm going to use this thing, I may as well just fully invest. You know.
You can change character spacing, but I don't know if it does line spacing.
Yeah, character spacing I found. And by the way, also changing that font size was quite a help. We dropped, Anthony originally started the book. He was doing 27.7. I don't know why. And I was like getting nowhere near the amount of dialogue and narration I wanted in this book. It's noir. It leans heavy into narration, you know? So and this is where I was going with this. So I decided, fuck it, I'll try this myself. And I dropped it at 25. Literally made the image on the screen the same size as a physical comic book and measured. And 25 was the right font size for this particular font. So that was better. But then, you know, when I thought I was all smooth as shit and I'd done the whole book in 2 days, then I went back and found all the errors and typos and fuck ups. And like, okay, I'm just going to send this to Anthony as a script. You letter it.
My script is quite extensive. A lot of editing. How to
quack.
Doug.
Quack.
What the hell did Peanuts say?
Nothing. Not a damn thing.
And I can change.
Hey, Matthew. Welcome.
Who would you want to win? The giant peanut man or the giant ducks or the duck?
I got to pull for the ducks, Carol. I got to. Elasmat's my friend, and he is the living embodiment of a duck.
So you would like to see him defeat the giant peanut?
Yeah, I think he should literally crack the peanut open.
Don't you worry about what's happening. I'm not going to give too many spoilers. No, you already read
Nailed it.
Book.
Nailed it. Spoiler alert.
But
then Carol, hear me. Plot twist.
Yeah.
The duck manages to crack the peanut in half, and he eats the peanut. But then the duck chokes to death on the peanut.
He could.
Actually, he says he's a beast citizen, Road Warrior Drake. Don't call him a duck. That's racist.
No. He said on Wiggle Stream, he let it slip that he was a duck.
Oh.
He let it slip. I know it's there. I don't know which stream it is. I'm not very invested to go back and clip it. But I know it's there. It really wouldn't be that hard to find it. You would just have to find my chat where I said, "There's the betrayal."
There it is.
But
yeah, I'm not going looking for it if you ain't got the.
But
Stephen, I don't know what you just came back to, but we're going to wrap up. We've been going for 2 hours now, and I really, Pops, I'm sorry you're sick, but thank you for allowing me the opportunity to hang out with these wonderful artists. Let's take it around the room here. James, why don't you tell people where they can find you?
You can find me at www.thevonsteins.com. You can find my books and artwork over there. Everything that I do on these live streams goes over there for sale, so you can pick up any of my original artwork over there. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Minds. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on my YouTube channel, where I discuss everything about Warner Brothers Hollywood and anything in the kitchen sink, since I'm one of their investors. And no, I do not hold back from chewing their butts out on live camera also. So
right on.
Hop over there and check it out.
Zaf, where can people find you, brother?
They could head over to my website right there under my name.
Right there?
Right there. And all my social media links are up there. Facebook, Twitter, the big Twitter.
I love this guy.
And sign up there. I have a new campaign for issue 1 of Addicts Unbound Fury coming out in July. And there'll be a pre-sign up coming up soon. So keep an eye out for that. And it'll also be offering, a catch-up tier. So if you missed the big bang moment of my universe, you could get a copy of it there.
Fantastic, Zaf. And I look forward to helping you with that trailer for your launch.
Yeah.
All right. And Q, where can people find you?
In the late Cretaceous period. Just kidding. You can always find us here in the Madness Comic Network on YouTube and Roku.
Jim O'Reilly, where can people find you, sir?
Basically, you can't, so don't bother looking.
Maybe in the basement where Carol hides.
Thanks, Doc, and thank you all for making him, Doc, look good. Piss off. Carol, where can people find you?
I'm not hiding in the basement. I'm held hostage. Somebody, please.
You are not a hostage. I'm not asking anyone to give me something for you.
Call my mom. I want to go home.
That was good.
Carol needs a new spoon to shovel out.
Oh my God. Carol, where can they find you? Come on. You'll get that off my screen. I'm not playing with you. No Rice Krispies for you today.
Carol's Cookie 54 on the Twitter.
Okay. I've been your host today. I'm Doc Blalock. I'm the only Doc Blalock on YouTube for now. So put that vibrator away, Q. Trying to talk and he's...
Go ahead, Doc.
God, you're such a jerk. I swear.
Who's here to take over the world?
Oh my God. Fuck all y'all.
Look, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm tired of talking to you.
And don't think